I did not think I would be saying this, but here I am setting up my reading journal for 2024. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Hope you loved today's video. Today's video is part of the YouTube collab loop group. A huge shout out to Lisa Marie for organizing everything and getting everything set up and ready to go so that the group and everything runs smoothly. Without further ado, let's get to the video. If you're starting with my video, just continue on with the loop. I will tag the next person and their video is also linked below. So just continue on, and once you land back at my video, you would have completed the entire loop. We all are growing YouTubers and we all truly appreciate all the love and support. And forgot to mention that the theme for March is books. As you can see, I have a lot of book themed items pulled out. Let's get to journal. If you've been following me, you know that this is my creative journal and I'm really determined to use my stash this year. So that is why I pulled out this beauty. Don't get me wrong, I just slid the sleeve back on so that you could appreciate some of the details on there as well. Such a pretty one. Lovely mystic stargazer kind of vibes, full of foil, iridescent foil, and look at that edge. All the three sides have the gold foil on them, and this is the back. So this is the Quirky Cup Collective. It's an Aussie brand. So I'm just tilting it so that you can see it clearly. And this is the spine. So, and this is the front page, and this is the back page. So this is the Quirky Cup Collective. I'm not sure if this is still in stock. She usually has something similar, a lot of journals and planners and all that. So I had picked it up a couple of years ago, 2022 or something. So I was really keen to use this for something I could use for a long time. And they say it's a 160 GSM, but I'm yet to check it out. So that's why I was yet to check it out. So I just went ahead and tested some of the ink. So there is a slight ghosting. I'm not sure. This was a Tombow I tested. So let's get to the journal. I did go and prep some pages, did some pages with the pencil. I will be fast forwarding this part and then talking you through it, because otherwise you would be sitting here all day. So let's go. I have some stamps, some stickers, lots of fun stuff. First, I'm getting started with the intro page or the landing page or the label page for the journal. And I wanted to bring in lots of foil, lots of iridescent stuff. And I'm bringing in all of these papers from Amazon I picked up. I think they have something similar on Journal Say. I thought about it last minute, so I did not have the time for getting all the items shipped, even though I'm keen to try the Journal Say shop. So I'm coming in with more inks and stamps, and then I brought in that PET tape from Wrong and Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop. I have to say I used up a lot of that PET tape, bringing in some butterflies and iridescent, and I went ahead and drew some borders using the Jelly Roll pen in metallic purple, gold, and green is what I have pulled out. And that's the landing page, intro page, and onto the index, which again gives me an idea of what each page would be as to if it continues beyond 2024. And the index will give me a good idea. You can see that ghosting on the other side from the reading journal coloring that I had done with the Tombow. And then I moved to the Copile system. I've seen Erin Smith. I will tag her here. I loved that aspect, and that's the characters, atmosphere, writing style, plot, intrigue, logic and relations, and enjoyment. So otherwise, rating it just on one overall enjoyment kind of scenario did not look quite appealing to me. So I thought this was a good idea. And I'm bringing in the stamps are also from Amazon. I just picked it up, and the washi tapes are Planny thing. And then those cathedral windows, all of those are from Amazon, every single one of them. And again, Journal Say does have something similar, so that's what I was keen on using, but I did not have the time again. So I understand that just those two lines at the borders really brings in some sense of pulling it all together, and then doing some Dutch doors for the books read during the year. So it opens up, and since I read in multiple languages, I thought I needed more space because I do read books in English, and also I read books in my mother tongue, which is Malayalam. And we do have lots of classics which are not like a 500-page book. So it is, I go through books pretty quickly, so that's why I thought I will need all the space. This would be an area where I would rather have too much space and not less, because it would be, I could always do something similar at the back once wherever I am, but I would rather have everything in one place here. So that is why I have that many pages. I know you would think it is a lot of space, but once I start writing, you will see that it does not, it is not a lot. So just stamping that. And I'm really liking that look because this is heavily influenced by Erin's journal. And even though I have seen a lot of videos on making the reading journal from multiple folks like Jess at Knit Plan Jess, or Ruth at Ruthfully Planning, if I'm not mistaken, as her handle. And then, of course, Planning with Bumble, Mary Ellen did her reading journal recently. I have watched a lot of reading journal videos, but I thought I should give it my own touch. So that is why I decided to bring in some purple and green. I like that combo a lot. So moving on to the next page, which is the reading goals and the bookshelf. And I will come and doodle some books. I will have to come to that later because the rest of the things I had prepped, and this, it did not. And trust me, this is about 5 hours worth of footage that I have reduced it or sped up to 15x speed to be able to fit in less than half an hour. So it's a lot of footage, and I ran into all sorts of tech issues trying to upload such a big video because I was having to kind of upload it, then speed it up, and then I would have to come and do the voiceover. So it was, I tried to doodle in some of the books here, and then you will see that I will kind of move on to the goals and then decide to come and finish the books towards the end. So I'm bringing in some of those lines to write the reading goals, which is 2 more genres. I enjoy fantasies. I enjoy thrillers, mysteries, all of that. Romance, I can handle it, but I don't quite like the romantasy as there is a popular category or the genre, I guess. And explore new authors is something I would like to do. And I always loved poems, so I would like to read more of them. And reading 50 books, I think if it is comparatively smaller books, it should be doable for me. So that is why I have that as a goal. And then I will need the next page also. I will come back and add more to the key later, as you will see. Then the book bingo, I did refer a lot of book bingo ideas and narrowed it down to a bunch that I would like to do. So just writing over that. And I'm using a click art in black to write that down, and then I will be done with the book bingo. I will come back and get some decorations there, erasing the pencil marks before I do that. And then those butterflies again are from Amazon, and I'm sure there are similar ones in multiple shops. Moving on to the A to Z challenge, I've decided to skip X and Z because those I think would be one of the tougher ones. So I would rather keep it simple as this is my first year. I did mess it up a bit there, but it's okay. And I'm going back with the click art pen to add the alphabets, and then on to the Reese's Book Club books of the year. I'm part of the Reese's Book Club, and I, depending on what I can get my hands on, I try to get to those books eventually, but I thought this would be a good place for all the books of the book club in one place. And I just follow them on Instagram, so that's how I get hold of the names. Each month they have a book and they have discussions, they have authors, and you may have seen Elise, Plan with Elise, do their tracker, and she has a couple of pre-printables for the Reese's Book Club, and yeah, that's a good one. I bring in some decoration towards the bottom, and then I go to the series tracker, which I will come and fill in later, just doing some decoration along the corners, along with some washi and one of those cathedral windows, along with those shops from the PET tape. So just these stamps, I'm really liking it. It is kind of crooked, but it is okay because I think it is a nice touch. And then I'm on to my book bracket, which did take me quite a bit of time to figure it out, but I'm glad how it turned out. And I'm sure you know how the book bracket works. So the top favorites from each month will fight it out and then move on to the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then the final winner. And this, I don't know how feasible this would be because I'm reading it in multiple languages, and the rating, I doubt it would be fair across multiple languages, but it is what it is. I thought I would just give it a shot. Looks like a cool idea to try. So that is why I decided to bring that in. And then once I have, it did take me a long time, I have to say, because counting the dots and then having the boxes of equal size, just the prep work took a lot longer than the actual process. But again, I think it will last me some time. So that's why I decided to go all in and get some beautiful pages decorated. So that's the book bracket. Moving on to the maybe next, which sounds like a better term. This is practically the TBR, or to be read. And I think I prefer the maybe next term, again, copying from Erin's journals, because TBR, I think it again puts too much pressure, just as she was saying. I totally agree with her. So that's why I decided to use this phrase instead of the TBR. But practically it is what it is. It is the same thing. And bringing in some decoration without compromising on the functional space, onto decorating just the corners and the edges. And you see me replacing my Tombow, the mono dots, which decided to run out right in the middle of this. So I had to refill that, and onto finishing off that category before it gets too crowded, and just bringing in some butterflies. And onto the next page, which is I'm making pockets for the top 5 books. And I will have a separate video on how I did it. I'm just making slits, and I will attach it, just leaving the space there. And I'm bringing in these notepads from Archer and Olive, and just sliding that in for the top 5 books, just enough space for them to slide in and out. And those pockets will be really handy. It will be a pull-out one, so it will be nice and cute, something decorative and something fun to look back on. And this, I'm not sure if this exact card set is available. I would link it below. Usually Archer and Olive has something similar on their website. And I do have an affiliate code for Planything, Archer and Olive, and Mojo Jojo plans, just putting it out there. It's Priya10. And you do have a 10% off when you use my coupon, and I do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I would really appreciate your support. And just putting in those extra bits of iridescent butterflies behind there so that there will be something behind there, and just filling up some of those empty spaces just to create that look that something is behind there. So those pockets are there. Onto the last page, which is the book review page, which I will do eventually. And towards the end, you will see that I decided to just abandon the golden ink, which was really not showing through. And I come and add in the golden alphabets from a Happy Planner big sticker book. And I thought I would want to bring in that printable sticker, a book related one from Darby, but I decided to abandon that. And then I'm also that Copile rating system, those stickers are actually free printables on Erin's video. So I will try and link Erin's video, which heavily influenced me, down in the description. So if you are interested, I think you can go download from there. I will also share the reel where I use my HP Sprocket to print the book covers for the reviews. So you can check it out as well. Let me know in the comments below if you have a reading journal set up and how you are liking it, and what pages you have incorporated into your journal to track everything you're reading for any year. It need not be 2024. So now that we have the entire journal ready, let me do a quick flip through. So this is the cover, followed by my name page, and this is a title page. Nice and full of foils, and this was in fact a washi tape sticker. Onto the index, and then the rating system, and the books read. I have went and added the books I have read, and from the time I filmed to the time I'm editing, I'm already done with 2 more books, so I will eventually come and add those. So that's the Dutch doors, followed by the goals. I did come and complete the entire bookshelf. These were all influenced by Mary Ellen at Planning with Bumble and my goals. And I added a couple more keys to the bookshelf, followed by the book bingo. And then comes the A to Z challenge and the Reese's Book Club books, followed by the series tracker. And then comes the book bracket. I will have a few things to fill in here. And then comes the maybe next, or the TBR, to be read, the anticipated releases for the books for the year. I love how these two go well together. And then my top 5 books with these pockets. So the top 5 books with slide-in pockets, followed by the book review. And that is my reading journal. So hope you liked today's video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell notification. And I will have all the details regarding the YouTube Collab Loop group and all the products I used, my affiliate links and code and everything in the description. So please continue on with the next video in the loop and support all of us growing YouTubers. We really, really appreciate all the love and support. And thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.